Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing good, great, amazing wherever you're at. So this is going to be my first little tutorial of how to do your eyebrows. I'm going to show you some ways that I do it. So for my eyebrows, you can tell that they're like not thin, but they are thin, especially at the ends. And I do have like a lot of space. So what I like doing is like running my fingers or a Kleenex or something gently over my eyebrows so I won't have like oil when you start to it, because if you have oily eyebrows, anything you do on them, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna show you guys different little things that I do, one on this side and one on this side. So the first one that I'm gonna do in this side is that I usually use like powder, if that makes sense. So my go-to was actually eyeshadows. So my eyebrow color is black, but I don't want to go too black, because if I go too black, it's going to look weird. So I used to like go with a deeper brown. So I look at my palettes and see which one would be more adequate to put. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. small angled brush. And it looks like this. So this is angled at the tip. I'm gonna go in with that color. Of course, let me show you guys what I do. So it's this one right here. I gently just do that, and then I like doing it on the sides, and then again in the middle, so I can get as much product. Now I'm gonna try and do it here, viewing myself here instead of like in my mirror, so bear with me. What you have to get is also like, if you have like a it's like a spoolie, they call it a spoolie, it's this. There are makeup brushes that come with one of these, just like this. And what I like doing is like just brushing it. I like doing up or down, depending on where I'm going to start. So in this case, I'm going to start in the upper part, so I'm going to brush down. I'm going to get that I already put. And I'm going to try and follow my eyebrow. Just follow it. I'm not doing anything else but following my eyebrow. Now I'm going to need more powder, so I'm going to go back in. Do the same technique that I said, that we like side. And then I'm going to start filling in the ends. Just like so. So I'm not doing perfect lines or anything. I'm just literally following my eyebrow, like if I'm gonna draw. That's it. Now I get my spoolie again, and now I brush my hairs up. Since I'm gonna do the bottom now, again, you dip it into your eyeshadow palette, and then you just follow like, boom, that's it. You're following your eyebrow shape. Nothing fancy. Don't be scared, especially once you're starting. Don't be scared of making those mistakes, because that's only going to make you do your eyebrows better. So right here at the front, you can see I leave like a little gap, because I don't want it to be too harsh, like too Sharpie like in the front. I like it kind of like vanishing in the front and then deeper, if that makes sense. So I leave that like that. Everything else from here, I just like filling in with the whatever I have left in my brush. Sorry guys, trying to do it as much as I can over here so you guys can definitely see, because I've seen tutorials sometimes, especially when I started trying to do my eyebrows, that were like this or like looking like that, and I actually want you guys to see, so bear with me guys. You do it like that, okay? Nothing fancy. You can literally go out like that, and that's it. So then I get my spoolie again, and I just brush it. I like brushing it up. And if I see that it's not the color that I want, well, I go find like, put a little bit of black mixed in with the brown, if that makes sense. So this is like just like the powder way of doing your eyebrow, and then you can also dip into the same one and then just put more. If you don't think that's enough, go back in and put way more in there. That's it. Now, leave it alone. You might think, oh no, that looks weird, this and that. Go ahead and brush it a little bit more. Try to like define it to like the place that you want, like you're putting your hairs that way. Now, you get a brush. I like using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH43 for this. It's this one, and it's like this. So you get a concealer, just get a little bit. So you get your concealer, get your brush, you can tap it like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it can be coated. Now, this part is very scary for some people, and I know when I first started doing my eyebrows, it was super scary. What you're gonna do is that you can start at the bottom. You can lift your eye a little bit, or you can leave it relaxed. And you're just gonna follow your eyebrow. Follow your eyebrow. Don't try and do like a straight line and then down. No. Everybody has different shape eyebrows. Remember, I heard somebody say that they're not twins, they're sisters. Same as eyeliners when you do your wings. Nothing needs to be exactly the same, but it can be almost the same. So it's like, just follow your eyebrows. Don't follow anybody else's, yours only. So then you kind of like, okay, follow. I'm following mine, like if I'm tracing. And that's it. You can see a little gap there, but it's fine. Don't worry about that. Now what you're going to do is go to that line and blend it down. So I'm going to close my eyes so I can blend it down. Now I'm going to go ahead and redo the tracing, but a little bit more close to it. Because I don't know if you guys can see. So I'm going a little bit more close to my actual gap that I had. See, that's it. And if I have little gaps, I just quickly go like that. And then again, and then drag it down. Drag it down into your eye. Pine. It's fine, not pine. It's fine. Now, you see how it looks a little bit more defined at the bottom because of the concealer. Look at that. Now, you're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the brush. And it doesn't have to be a lot, guys. So, you're done with the bottom. Leave it alone. Don't do anything. If you want, you can get your little spoolie thing and go down. So you can see where you're going to go for the top. Because sometimes when you have your hairs up like that. Look, if I trace it, I'm going to go like that. And then a little bump. And then down. And a bump. No. So we brush it down. Don't worry if you like end up fading the stuff that you have put, like I did right here. After you do this, you can go back in and put a little bit more of your powder. You go tracing your eyebrow shape. Trace your eyebrow. If you want to make it a little bit more sharp, of course, you can go a little bit straight and then down. So I'm going to follow my shape. Oh no, I can't do it this way. But I want to show you guys what I'm referring to. You see? Now I'm going to try and do it the way I do. Okay? So bear with me. I need my... Sorry guys, I need my eye. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you go like way above. What you're going to do, get that same brush. Pull it up now. You can go ahead and do your line again. And then pull it up. In the front, you can do the same thing. Do like a little line right at the front and then pull it into the middle. Now the back end, you can define it again and then pull it out, because now what you have to do is just blend it so you won't see like the concealer lines. So at the bottom, like you're seeing a little bit here, I blend what was left into my eyelid. And the top, I already did it to my forehead. I get my spoolie again. Now you brush your hairs back how you had them. You see? That's it. Then you can even put just a little bit mascara and you're good to go. Another thing that like I said, if you feel like it's a little bit more faded after you did all of that, don't be afraid. Go with your brush, dip it in your powder, and then just stay in the middle, like in the middle of your eyebrow. You see? And I'm covering that and coloring that part in, because that's where it faded and I don't want to mess up what I did with the concealer right now. That's it. That's it. My eyebrow's done. Okay, that's that. I'm going to leave that like that. So now I'm going to show you the other side, but I'm going to be using the actual, not my Anastasia one, because I also use that one, the dip one. But if you use like a dip one, like the Anastasia that I like using, or also the Benefit Brow one, it's like the Anastasia that you literally have an eye brush like this. It might be a little bit smaller, like up to here, or it can be a bigger one, but it's going to be like this. And you just do the same technique that I did for the eyeshadow one, but with the dip brow or the Benefit one. So I hope that helps you guys. Now, I'm going to show you with a retractable brow pencil. So when you get a retractable brow pencil, make sure it's your color or almost in your color. Don't go way too dark, way too light. Another thing is that you can use like whatever brand you would like. You can use e.l.f., you can use Maybelline, Revlon, Rimmel London. Like, it just depends on what you want to wear. For me, I've tried high-end and I've tried regular ones, and I've tried the Anastasia ones, the retractable pencils, and they're really good in my opinion. And then I've also tried the Wet n Wild ones. I've also tried, I don't know if it was the Maybelline ones, but they're all good in my opinion. They do the job, nothing fancy. It has this like that. So once you retract it up, I'm trying to so you guys can see it. It's like the little brush. So that's why many people like the pencils. I'm going to show you guys. It's like this. And also, you guys, eyebrows take time. They can take you 5 minutes once you're like really comfortable with your shape and you know what you're doing. It can take you 30 minutes if you want them to look really sharp, really good. It can take you 15 minutes. It all depends. So don't get frustrated if it takes you like an hour to do your eyebrows. Go with your flow. Go like try out what feels better for you, what feels right for you. Don't be saying, oh, like, oh, they did it in 5 minutes. I need to do mine. No, you don't. When you do your makeup, you do you. Trust the process. So again, like brushing my eyebrows a little. Just a little. And now I'm going to get my retractable pencil. So this is going to be hard for me doing this one, looking at myself here in the camera. But like I said, I want you guys to look. So I'm going to start on the bottom. I'm going to do a line following my eyebrow. And then I'm going to keep following my eyebrow. I'm not making it sharp because I don't have sharp eyebrows. I'm following my eyebrow shape. Now at the top, you can brush it down again so you can see your shape of your eyebrow. I'm going to go ahead and you see, I'm not going way up from my eyebrow. I'm literally just tracing my eyebrow. regardless of how it looks. I'm tracing my eyebrow. Then what I'm doing is I'm not going harshly in, back and forth. No. What I'm doing is a little motion of, you do one and you up, one and up, one and up. Like if you're creating little hairs, if that makes sense. So here, let's see here. I'm creating little strokes, like if I'm creating little hairs. Sorry guys, it's definitely harder for me to do. But I want you guys to see everything so you guys can figure out your own way of doing it. And you just fill it in, fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. The front, leave it alone. If you want to put a little bit, put a tiny bit, that's it, leave it alone. Don't mess with the front that much. Leave it alone. If you do, you're going to end up messing them if you're starting because you don't know. And like I said, you don't want it fully filled because it's going to look off. So then you get your eyebrow pencil. Then you brush it in. Okay. Now I'm going to go back in with my concealer and concealer pencil. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to dip, 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 dip. Dip, 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 dip. I'm going to follow my eyebrow. That's it. I'm following my eyebrow. See right here, I messed up. I went into my eyebrow, but you'll see how I'm going to fix it right now. And then I literally just drag it down. You do your line. Oh, you see how I messed up? It's fine because I'm going to show you what to do. It's actually good that I messed up. And then you drag it out. I'm going to show you guys with my... Okay, so now I'm in my mirror looking over here, so don't mind if I do. I put my brush like this. And I redo my line again, following my eyebrow. I'm following, simply following my own eyebrow. I'm not going up, I'm not going more in. Okay, since I messed up in some little sides, as you can tell, I'll show you what I'm going to do. So since I dragged it all the way down, since I messed up, I just get that same concealer, the same concealer you have on your pencil, on your brush, and you dab it away. You blend that harsh line away because you don't want that there to like be seen. Now, I'm going to go back in with my eyebrow pencil. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in where I messed up. So then I fill it in. And I fill it in. And I don't want to mess it up, so I just want to do as much as I feel comfortable. Once I'm good, and I know that I did what I was going to do, I'm going to leave it like that. Now, I just go in, do the same thing with my brush. Get my concealer brush that I used, and since I have like a harsh line here, I just like doing that. Following my eyebrow. Again, cleaning it. And that's it. That's it. I'm done with my eyebrows. That's it, guys. And then all you have to do is just practice, practice, practice. Every single time it's not going to be perfect. But you try and see what works for you. This is what it looks like with the pencil. This is what it looks like with the eyeshadow. So if you use like a dip brow and everything, it's going to look like this, like the eyeshadow one. If you use the retractable pencils, it's going to look a little bit more like this. But there are some other retractable pencils that have like the spoolie, like this one, but with the product here already. And you just like literally go like that, and it gives you like your hairs, like if you're doing like a little stamp in your hair. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel. And if you guys want to see other tips or tricks, let me know. And that's it, guys. See you later. Take care. Bye, guys. Thank you so much again for viewing my video.